Hey you guys, welcome. It's Barefaced Dorothy on a Saturday. I am about to go through my makeup and get ready for my day, but I thought I would do a quick video for you guys to show what I normally do during the week. So very exciting, nothing special right now, but I'm going to take you through the steps, and hopefully you will learn something new. Hopefully you'll find some products that you really like that you want to try, and you'll see this face, not exciting right now, transform into something that's a little bit better to stare at. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step I normally do is spray on the primer, and it kind of wakes you up. A little mist in the face always wakes you up. And then I'm going to start getting rid of my little dark spots under my eyes. I do my concealer first, and then I do my foundation. I start with a little Blenderful sponge, and it's dirty right now, so excuse the dirty. You get it just a little bit damp because that helps when you're applying. And this is my makeup palette right here. So I have a foundation color, I have a highlighter color, and I have a color match color. Get my light to come on. There you go. So I'm going to show you how I use all three of these. So little tiny sponge, little quarter turn, that's really all that you need. Really all that you need. And then you just kind of go through and put it exactly where you need it. So if you notice, I'm taking this little tiny part of the sponge and I'm putting it right there because that's where my dark spot is. And that's where my redness is. And it's reduced a lot because I use this product with the LimeLife called Sotox. And it has like mushroom extract and things like that in it. But it does help significantly reduce the hyperpigmentation. And for years and years, I thought it was cool to lay out in the sun. And so I had a lot of reversing to do. But if you're interested in that product, it's called Sotox. You put it on morning, night. I got to where I just started putting it on at night because I use my moisturizer in the morning. And after about a month or so of using it, you'll notice a dramatic difference. It's almost like Botox in a bottle. Yeah, no exaggeration there. So that's this. Got it under my eyes, as you can see. Other spots to put this concealer right here, this highlighter, is right down your nose, right up here, right here, and right here. So it's everywhere. It's everywhere where the light hits your face, if that makes sense. It's where the light hits your face. And then you just kind of blend it in with the sponge, which works really well. Okay, so the foundation, which I wear, Shinto 1, I think is what I wear. Little quarter turn, not much. And then you just start dabbing it on your face. And this foundation is amazing. It just feels like airbrushing on your face. It doesn't even feel like you have foundation on your face. And I have tried, oh my gosh, I've tried so many different kinds of makeup. I did Bare Minerals, I did Clinique, I did Estee Lauder, I did It, Cosmetics. I've tried so many different ones. And this one, the end product just makes your skin look like skin. It makes your skin look very, very healthy. people get close and it doesn't even look like you have makeup on your face. So if you notice, I just keep, I get a little more moisture on my little sponge here, but I just keep dabbing it on my face. And you can put, you know, as little or as much as you need. So if I was going to go out, if I was, you know, having a big night on the town, I might apply a little bit more, but it's really not necessary during the day. So a little bit goes a long way. And this palette right here, I've already had it. I've had it for a month, and you can tell I really haven't used much of it at all. So our palettes, this one is $76. If you just got the foundation, it's $36. You just got one of the concealers, it's $24. This is a really good value, in other words. And like I said, you put it on and it'll last like forever. Okay, so this little color match one down here, I use around my mouth and just around my nose. And I got a piece of hair on my face. I gotta take that off. Okay, so covered. So we put that away, and then the next thing I put on is this transparent powder right here. Bam, bam, on the face. This just sets everything, but it doesn't sit on your face, so it doesn't look cakey or anything like that. Okay. So that's done. Okay, next. Next. What am I doing next? So let's see. Let's talk about contouring. How many people like to contour? I never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd say, hey, I like to contour. This is my blush palette. So I have a dark one, and I have a little bit of light one, and I have a contour. Now with the contour, I take a brush like this. Whoa. I just kind of go tap, tap, tap. I suck in my cheeks. And with my face, the way my face is shaped, I have a little dark spot right here and a dark spot right here. So I want to create kind of that contour so that when I put on the blush up here, you know, blush typically goes about right here, you have that depth, you know, it just makes your face look a little bit more natural without looking like you've contoured. Contouring is very interesting to me. You see it in theater and film a lot, and you don't even know that you're really looking at it. So, okay, tap, 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 suck in your cheeks, and you kind of have to figure out where you want to contour. But usually for everybody, it's right here to make you look like you have cheekbones. Okay, so you see that? It's very, very subtle, but it's right there. Then I have a big forehead. So I like to take a little bit and go up here on the perimeter. And it makes my forehead, of course I don't wear my hair like that. Usually my hair is swept over, but I like to reduce it just a little bit. And then I take a little and put some right around here. It's kind of hard to do this while I'm on the phone. Okay, I'm going to do my eyebrows next. So I have pretty good eyebrow, but I have to trim them, and I've got gaps. So if you notice my eyebrows, pretty decent. You know, for a Saturday, I could probably leave them like this, but I'm going to show you something. Now, most people, when they go to do their eyebrows with a little tiny brush like I'm about to use, you see this angled brush, I'm going to show you how to use eyebrow powder or eyeshadow powder, I should say, for your eyebrows to fill in your gaps. Now, most people, this is my little eyeshadow palette. Most people, for me, they'd say, oh, okay, yeah, that's your color right there. No. No, 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 no. You do not use a dark color like that on your eyebrow if you have dark hair like me, because it'll look too dark. It'll look too Sharpie-ish, like you got a Sharpie. So let me show you the color I am going to use, and I'll put it side by side. So here's the color most people think they need to choose. And this is the Taupe color I'm going to use right here. This color, and I'll put the color down in the comments, but this color right here is way better than this choice, because you want to have a color that's lighter than your hair. You know, you don't want to have a color that matches your hair so much, because you want to create that interesting kind of depth, you know, and you want to make it look natural. Let's just face it. So, little brush like this, and then I dab it in a little bit of water. Not going crazy. Dab it just a little bit. And then a little bit like this, a little bit like this, a little bit like this. And then I come back in here. And you see what I'm doing? I'm just putting it exactly at the top line, at the bottom line of my brows, and just filling in. And you think to yourself, okay, why do I need this? Well, it makes a huge difference. I'm just going to do this side, and I'll show you the difference. And it dresses up your face. I mean, if you're not going to do anything else on a Saturday, do your eyebrows, put on some mascara, a little blush, and you're good. Okay, you see the difference now? That's a big difference. This side, and this side's not done. So I'm going to come back here, and I apologize if you can't see completely what I'm doing. If you can see that. Come up like this and kind of go over the top, and then make sure you get the base. Okay. Now, LimeLife actually has some brow gel, and I don't have it right now. I'm going to get a little Kleenex. I don't have the brow gel right now, but I think this works really, really well, and you don't have to buy a lot of product. So you just buy your little eyeshadow that you can use for other things, and you're good. I'm going to use this palette for my eyeshadows. So this, I forget the name of it. Forgive me. I'll put all the names down at the bottom, but this is one of my favorite palettes right now. So take the highlighter, and you want to go right under your brows. Now, this eyeshadow is very pigmented, so you're not going to use a whole lot. And I just go ahead and start, you know, right under my brows, and I put it all over my face. I mean, not all over my face. All over my eyelids, because it gives you a good, strong base for everything else. The next step in my eyeshadow routine, and this is a little eyeshadow look that I use a lot, and I think it works really well for every day. It does a light color right here, and it does a little bit of a dark in here, and a little bit in the corner to kind of open up your eyes. So first up is this little brush right here. I forget what this one's called. I wet it just a little bit. So then I wet it, and then I come back in here and I do a little bit like this. Next step is to take your brush that looks like this. It's kind of fluffy. And you want to, I'm going to use this color right here. You want to just tap, 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 tap off the excess. And then I come through and I just barely, barely, barely tap. Barely, barely, barely tap. You want to go from here up here, and you want to figure out what's your eye. You want to put it right in your crease. You see that? Tap, tap, tap. Tap it off. And then just barely, barely tap it, because you're going to find these eyeshadows last you forever. I'm barely touching my eye right now. Barely touching. See? Isn't that pretty? Okay, next step, take the one I use for my eyebrows. Tap, tap, tap. Tap it off. And I'm going to go right over that. Barely touching. See? Tap, tap, tap. It's like this, and when I get to the corner, I swirl kind of inward. So back and forth, swirl kind of inward. And what that's going to do, because you don't want to press really hard, what that's going to do is it's going to keep blending, 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 and making it look very nice and blended, okay? This one's called Brownie Points. So you know, tap, a little bit of tap, tap it off, keeps it from falling down over here. And I'm gonna go right in the corner. And I'm making like a little V shape. So right in the corner from like here, across right here, just a little V shape. Okay, you see that? I need to do it more over here. Okay, here we go. Next step is to blend, because you can tell I'm not blended. So I take this brush again that I was using, and you just want to blend, blend, sort of inward blend. So I'm going to come back with the highlighter right here, and I'm going to put it right up here again. And then I'm also going to come over here, because we have a lot of darkness on the side of our nose. It really opens up my eyes, and it. Okay, so that's part of my eyes. The next thing we're going to do is this. This is the best eyeliner I have ever used in my entire life, and I have been, you know, an eyeliner sort of experimenter for 20 years. You know, I'd go into Ulta trying to find things that worked, and this one is the absolute best. So what I'm going to do is do a little tiny bit of a wing, and then I'm going to come back and do a little bit under my eyes. Okay. That's one side. Can you see that? It's so easy to apply. One of the best things you will ever, you'll be so happy with this eyeliner, it won't even be funny. And then I'm going to come in the bottom. And then we'll do the other side. Or you can do it heavy. It just depends on what you want to do. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come back with this little thing. And I'm using the stuff I used on my eyebrows. And I'm just going to come back, because I like to do just a little bit. A little bit below and under. And if you can see that. And if you can see that. Okay, next, we're going to focus on the lips, and then next I'm going to come back and finish with the mascara. No, let's do the mascara. Okay, so the mascara works really well warm. Now, you can stick it in your bra, you can stick it in your pants like I had it, but you want to warm it up while you're doing all the other makeup. This formula is amazing. It really is amazing. It makes your your lashes look way long. You can see my lashes are pretty long. They're, but this stuff works, amazingly well when it's warm. So stick it on your person somewhere while you're getting ready. I do Revitalash. So Revitalash is what I use. Can you see that? It's one side, but I really love it. You see that? Now let's put it on the bottom. Okay, so that's my eyes. Now let's put some color on my face because I look kind of sad. So I'm going to use this color down here. I think it's called Alive. I'm going to tap with the side of my blush brush, and this needs cleaning. I hope your brush looks better than mine. Again, with, blush, you don't want to go in this zone, and you don't want to go back here. You want to keep it in this zone right here on your face. Smile. Okay, you see that? That's where you want it to go. You don't want to apply too hard. You don't want to go like that. If you're going to put too much on, you just want to barely tap, tap, tap. And right in here, that's where you want it to go. You see that? Okay, and then I just take my brush again, and I just kind of blend, blend, blend. Okay. Now, all that we have left is lips. Okay, this lip liner is very cool. It's closed, and if you turn it backwards, you hear it click. That's the self-sharpener. And you see what right here, this is a nude color. These lip liners are really nice. So I go to just the outside, and you're probably not gonna be able to see this on camera because it's a nude color. It's to the outside of my lip. And then up here, and you say, okay, why do I need lip liner, Dorothy? Well, what this is gonna do is make it easier to put on your lipstick. It's gonna keep you color inside the lines versus out. It keeps your makeup neat and clean looking on your mouth. And this next step is a lot easier when you do that. So this is Enduring Lip Color. This is Creme Brulee. This is one of my favorite colors. It was the first LimeLife color I ever got. And I love it. You put this on, you go to dinner, you still have beautiful color on your face, on your lips after. Dry, it doesn't cake, it doesn't, it's kind of like a lip stain, but it feels more like velvet. So here's the trick to putting this on. It's liquid, it goes on, but then it dries like a matte, but doesn't over dry, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is the way I do it. I start in the middle. I have big lips too, so so it uses a lot of product. Okay, so I got the bottom. Okay, there you go. Now, see, it's dry. See, it doesn't even show up on my fingers. It's dry. But what I like to do is come back with just a teeny tiny bit of lip gloss. So here's our blingy lip gloss. And there you go. Our lip gloss also has a cool mirror on the side. Okay, so then I come back with the primer, Timesetter, and I spray. You let it set, and you're good to go. Now my hair doesn't look very good right now, but as you can see, you know, makes your face look a little bit better. So I'm gonna put my hair back up just because I don't plan to do much with it today. So I feel a lot better about myself, and I can get my Saturday stuff done. So I hope that you've gotten a lot out of this tutorial. It's not as hard as people think. If it had just been a normal kind of day for me, I would have put this on a lot quicker. This makeup routine only takes me probably 20 minutes at the most, you know, because I've gotten in the rhythm of doing what I need to do. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. And if you're somebody that's saying, well, I don't want to put on this whole face every day, Dorothy, I get it. I totally understand. I would choose to emphasize your eyebrows. I would do the mascara. I would do something on your lips, and give yourself just a smidge of color on your cheeks, and that can be your look. You know, that's it. I'm gonna put the products underneath this video, so I'm gonna list out what I did and the links to those things. And I hope you guys have a great day. Please send me any questions. Drop those questions in the comments, and I'll be happy to help you. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.